Okay, tonight my topic is to be a physicist. Yeah, why I am a physicist? I believe that when you were young, you will have one dream. You will have dreams. I do have my dreams that when I was young, I want to be a scientist. Why? Because I affected by three peoples. The first one is Einstein, and the second one is Richard Feynman, and the third one is Stephen Hawking. I still remember that when I was young, I have read one book that is written by Einstein. It is his autobiography. That most of the context of his book, I forgot it. But I still remember one equation. That is the mass-energy equation, E equal to mc squared. That is amazing for me because for a child, this equation tells the child that you only use one equation can solve any problem around the Earth. That is amazing. And the second book, when I go up, I read is Richard Feynman's lecture that is so-called the Red Bible because it is red. Can you turn off the light?
Because read red.
Oh yeah, so-called the Red Bible. Through this book, Feynman tell me that the world is divided into two parts. And the first part is the ordinary part that is governed by the classical mechanics. And the second part is the quantum part that is composed of the atoms. And it is governed by the quantum mechanics. And these two worlds are totally different. And this surprised me a lot. So from that time, I want to be a physicist. And finally, years later, the last year of my high school period, I read a famous book that is written by Stephen Hawking that is Brief History of Time. I am wondered by his idea that is how he can still delegate to the physics problem because he cannot move, he cannot use his finger, he cannot twist his leg, and he even cannot speak in a normal way. But he can still use his brain to explore our universe. I think it is amazing. So finally, I decide my mind. I tell myself that I want to be a physicist. However, there's still people around me to query my selection, including my parents. Yeah, they always ask me that, what are you learning about? Is it useful? Or what is the application of physics? So at that time, I cannot answer them. And the work application is I hate the most because all of the work I done is for fun. I hate the application. But after years of learning, I find that no matter how abstract the works you done, there is still room for you to apply it into society. Here I just give you one example. The example is an excellent example of how physics principle used into society. It is fMRI, the functional magnetic resonance imaging. Just imagine that 10 years ago, how can you read the other's brain? Yeah, it is impossible. But now, with the help of fMRI, you can do it. You can read and interpret others' brain, and including their mood, including their desire, or even their memory. It is amazing. Yeah. And the fMRI is the application of some basic quantum mechanics principle of the nuclear spin. When you add a strong magnetic field into your brain, very strong, that is around 10 to 20,000 of the normal magnetic field of our Earth, that your brain, the working part of your brain will vibrate because in your working part of your brain there's much more blood molecule than other areas. So through fMRI you can read and interpret others' brain, but that's not enough. The story has not ended because each year there are many persons, just like Stephen Hawking, that cannot communicate directly with other person. And even worse, there's many persons that they cannot talk or even think in a normal way. But how can we help them? Here the fMRI provide us a little tool, because through the fMRI we can interpret their brain. Here is a typical fMRI picture. That is, if you ask the yes/no question to the person, their level, the blood energy level in their brain will be changed, and they will add some response to you. I think it is amazing. That is the most amazing application of the physics. I think that is not enough. Maybe years later, we may find out another way. We may communicate directly with others through the way of our brain. Maybe language will be useless at that time. Who knows? Yeah. So that is exactly the charming of physics. That is, we are solving a known problem. We are trying to solve the problem in an imaginary ways. Or one day maybe we can have an equation of the human relation. Who knows? Yeah, Sheldon is looking at you. Okay, thanks for your attention. Back to TNE.